The crazy thing about it is you think that making BTS content would be a hassle when you're solo or by yourself, and you would also think that, hey, I need to get a 360 cam, a GoPro, a action camera, something that still gives me the quality. But you can simply shoot BTS content with your phone. But sometimes you'd say, it's a bunch of excuses that we come up with in order to not do something that's going to elevate our brand, our business, and be able to be helpful for other people. And so this is why BTS content is very important. You might not have thought about it like this, but BTS content really develops your vision, your brand, your business, and your creativity, because that's a viewpoint that you're not able to see. It's like you leaving your body and being able to watch yourself from a different point of view. Seeing that allows you to get better in many different aspects. Now, yes, excuse me, this voice is a bit different from every other voice. I don't know what has been going on, but this is the only voice that comes through clearly. Because if I try to talk in my normal voice, I sound like I don't know what I sound like, but it's not good. As we go through this breakdown, I'm going to show you a bunch of different BTS looks that I've gotten from my phone, GoPros, from other people, and just setting up another camera just because I want to be able to see this perspective. Maybe there's something that I can do in the future at this event or at this shoot that I didn't see in my first person, but BTS gives me the ability to see that happen. Let's talk about how your vision will improve by gathering BTS footage. So your vision simply improves because when you watch BTS footage back, you see things that you didn't naturally see in that moment. You're able to see expressions and people and objects and setups. You're able to see things from a wider scope and a different viewpoint. Just as if you went somewhere and were looking over someone's shoulder or being able to watch a event that's like BTS versus you being the star at the event. Like, as a creator, you are the most valuable thing here because you have to develop what people get to see and experience from your creation. People aren't often watching it from that exterior viewpoint. They're just watching the thing. So if you go to a basketball game, you're not on the court playing. You're not the coach. You're not the ref. You're a fan. You're a viewer. And at that perspective, you're now a BTS camera for those that are playing. So think about that when it comes to you. Hey, how can I be watched in order to improve myself? This is why sporting teams and athletes watch film and record themselves, because they're looking for ways to improve, looking for ways to get an edge. And having BTS footage can do that for you and improve what you see when you go into a location, what you see when you're just out scouting, what you see on location, because now you're able to say, hey, last time I did this because this is what I saw, but now when I watch that footage back, I saw this, and this, and now I have a broader scope over what I can do and how it can be effective in this situation. Now, you would think that your creativity and your vision kind of go hand in hand. And exactly, yes, they do. But the action of your vision is your creativity. So now, watching something that you may have shot one day and now you have the BTS footage. Oh, maybe if I use this lens in this situation, maybe if we move this prop over just a little bit, maybe if this lighting is gridded and maybe feathered, something, I get a different result. You get to see that from the BTS footage, knowing that, hey, I like what I got here. Let's take it to the next level because now I can see what happened. What's really good about BTS footage, those were my notes. What's really good about BTS footage is, I'll show you right here on the screen, working with a team is absolutely incredible. Working with a team, I'll say it again, is absolutely incredible because now you get to focus in on something and be able to break down different avenues. And in a future video, some of this footage that I'm showing you right now where we're working as a team, I'm going to do a sit down and talk to them about what they're thinking about in this situation and how this specific shoot was something different for them, or maybe they're able to, excel in their area of expertise. So think about bringing people alongside of you if you don't have an extra tripod. Excuse me. If you don't have an extra tripod, or if you just have a friend that just doesn't mind going with you, their footage might not be the greatest. They might not know the angles. They might not know what lighting looks best on you. But it also now gives you a perspective to help teach and coach them in order to see things differently. Now, the ways that BTS footage will help your business grow is insurmountable because, hey, what up, man? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I just sent them. Yes, sir. You're very welcome, my good friend. All right, bro. Now listen, when people tell me that the videos help them from social media, short form videos and long form videos, and they learn something, it's really encouraging for me to come back and make another video. And I really want to be able to meet some of the people watching these videos that aren't in my local area, and maybe kind of pick your brain on things that you see and how your creativity works. Now, I want to give you an opportunity by saying that in early February, February 1st through the 4th, I will be in Dallas, Texas at Imaging USA 2025. If you're not a member of PPA, they have a vast amount of ways to increase your business, increase your skills, from insurance and being able to commune with people at Imaging USA and learn from other creatives. They're really an organization that cares about the creator, cares about the photographer. And I wouldn't find a better community to be around other than this group of people. They're very genuine. I believe that if you want to grow your skills as a photographer, increase your business, and develop just in general, you should attend Imaging USA and be a part of PPA. In the description, there's a link where you can get $25 off a 4-year membership. I suggest you do that because I remember when I first became a member of PPA, it really gave me a new outlook of what I had been missing as a photographer, that community, a resource, and the ability to develop not only as a photographer, but learning from other exceptional human beings. So, click that link and join PPA today. I know for a fact it's going to be instrumental in your career and in you as a person. So like we were saying, and developing that business structure is really good because now on social media, clients have the ability to see how you work. You might not think about that when it comes to BTS, but clients can see how you work. If you use audio form, clients can hear how you communicate with whoever you're working with, how you work, the efficiency, the effectiveness, the equipment you use if they care about that. And so having BTS footage opens the door for who you can work with because people feel as if they're in this arena working with you. And that's major. It's great to see work happen. It's great to see final products, but being able to see the process happen, it's really invigorating for people because now, okay, this aligns with what we're doing. Let's work with them, and that's a social media thing that we'll talk about another day. But social media is very important in expanding your business as well because it's a free platform that gives you the opportunity to show off your work, yourself, and how you operate. So, BTS footage can take what you're doing now to the next level because there are elements in it that you simply just can't do without an additional camera. So using your cell phone, and let's talk about some of the ways that you can shoot BTS simply without having to go buy more equipment. If you have two cameras, that's absolutely phenomenal. And my suggestion is to use that second camera, and unless you need it, at the widest lens angle so that you can capture more things, but now shoot it in a higher resolution so that you can zoom in and be able to move perspectives throughout that BTS footage. Yes, of course, I've shot BTS footage with action cameras, cell phones, full frame, crop sensor cameras, but none of that matters when you have a story to be told. The story is having the footage in order to create something. A lot of times, the BTS footage takes up more storage space. And if you want to hear something about storage space, we'll talk about that in a later video. But it takes up more storage space a lot of the time, because now you've really encapsulated this entire time that you had with this client. And it's like how pictures stop time is like being able to capture time when you do BTS. And so, let's break down a couple simple options. Let's break down a couple simple options to use when creating BTS footage. One, you can get a phone gimbal or some type of device to hold just your cell phone to shoot BTS footage on your camera with you, or just sit it on a tripod that can get a viewpoint. Sometimes in certain situations, you want your BTS footage to be in time lapse because you might be doing something in one area for a repetitive amount of time. So, for instance, sometimes when I have headshot sessions, I'll set up a time lapse of setting up and doing those headshot sessions because I'll be in this same area reenacting the same thing over and over again. But now you can see the flow of how this works. Sometimes you just want to give a perspective from on top of the camera or behind the camera. So being able to connect the device, or your phone to that allows you to be like, oh, this is how the camera moves. And so it's like, oh, wow, these perspectives I would not have thought of or seen unless I attach something to what I'm using. And so the fun part about BTS is introducing a perspective that you don't get from the first person point of view or seeing the final product. And so, a social media hack is to show the BTS or show a connectivity of what's happening, and then show the final product. The final product looks great, but if you have the ability to level it up by bringing me inside and letting me see what happened in order to get to this point, it really opens the door to that creativity point, to that vision point. Now you see things and operate in different realms based on a placement of a camera. Honestly, I really want to encourage you to shoot more BTS. Grab a tripod off of Amazon that can hold your phone. If you're a professional, spend a few extra dollars on a quality tripod that can hold your phone, or maybe for an action camera, or a camera that you don't use anymore, but you can just set it up in the corner of the room and kind of watch what you're doing. And at the next level, bring somebody on your team with you to shoot BTS of whatever it is that you're doing, a photo shoot, shooting a short film, or being in an event. This footage is really going to be instrumental in how you operate going forward. You're able to grow because nowadays, in the way that media works, you kind of have to see it to believe it. If I didn't see you there, were you really there, type of thing. And being in that, it also gives you an opportunity to meet different people. And if you're in a place where you have an opportunity to meet somebody, that opportunities don't come every day. So if somebody sees you with a team of people, they might take your business a little more seriously than if you're just coming in with a shoulder bag and a camera. And it's all about the perspective of what people think and want from their media professionals. To shoot more BTS content, think about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and how that BTS content can help you elevate to the next level creatively with your vision, or just even with your business. That's all I got for you today. We'll see you in the next video.